Hi everyone, my name is McGovern and today I will be sharing my capstone project with you. The objective for this activity is for students to classify a substance as a solid, liquid, or gas. This will be an introductory lesson in our energy and matter unit. Instead of giving students the definition of a solid, liquid, or gas to memorize, students will examine classroom objects and begin to identify the key characteristics of each state of matter for themselves. This will encourage students to put the materials into context, foster critical thinking as students identify the characteristics instead of being told, and will hopefully improve their communication skills as they're expected to justify their explanations and reasoning. This activity follows the separate science disciplines that incorporate other disciplines' STEM perspective. This is a science activity that also incorporates technology. This activity is a structured inquiry. The question and procedure will be provided to the students. The solution, or what are the key characteristics for each state of matter, solids, liquids, and gases, will be formulated by the students from their observations throughout the activity. This activity follows the 5 features of science inquiry. Throughout this activity, students will consider the same 4 questions for each substance that they find. Does it take up space? Does it have weight? Does it keep its shape? And can you see it? I'll begin by demonstrating an example of each state of matter. First, I'll show the students an example of a solid. I will ask the 4 questions. Does it take up space? Does it have weight? Does it keep its shape? And can you see it? After discussing the 4 questions, we'll move on to our second substance. And this time it will be an example of a liquid, or the water in the bag. I'll again ask the same 4 questions. Does the water in the bag take up space? Does it have weight? Does it keep its shape? And can you see it? In considering the question, does it keep its shape, it may be helpful to transfer the water into a different container and have the students discuss what they notice. Lastly, I will show students what happens when you blow air into a balloon. We will again discuss the same 4 questions. Does the air in the balloon take up space? Does it have weight? Does it keep its shape? And can I see the air? Again, when considering the question, does it keep its shape, you may want to demonstrate releasing the air from the balloon and asking students, where does the air go? And what happens to the shape of the balloon? After going through these examples, it will be time for the students to complete their own scavenger hunt for the different states of matter. Students will find classroom substances and go through the same 4 questions on their own. They'll use their findings to sort each substance as a solid, liquid, or gas, using the examples provided in the whole group as a guide. Students will then examine their sort to identify the key characteristics of the substances that are solids, liquids, and gases, to begin to form their own definition for each state of matter. Students may find it was difficult to find examples of gases in the classroom. That's where Epic and Pebble Go can be great additional resources to help them refine their definitions. All results can be shared on Seesaw to help students explain their understanding. Thanks for listening.